Building a wall. Hey everybody, I'm Mark.
I'm Lisa.
And we're the Yo-Hos. Well, we are at, what the heck are we doing this week?
I don't even know what week this is.
I know we're building walls.
Yes.
So we had a dividing wall that had to come down in the basement to help with this new laundry room build. I wanted to make as little mess as possible and save as much material as possible taking it down, so it wasn't like a whole wrecking ball of a demolition.
That's a first.
I was really disappointed.
So what we're looking at here now is the wall that we've taken down. It's kind of a wonky wall. It's on an angle. Well, we as in Mark has taken the wall down, and instead we're going to actually make the wall square. I don't know why we decided that was a good idea in the first place, but we did, and that's just what we did. But now, this time around, I think we need, well, I know we need more room, and that's the whole point of this renovation. And it kind of seems extreme to take down the wall and put it back up again, but it actually is huge down there right now.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. And plus, having the wall gone has made it a lot easier for me to be able to get the washer dryer out of the way, so I could reroute the plumbing so that the laundry basin was to the left side of the wall, so the washer dryer could be together, because before they were spread apart. It was crazy. So it's been a slow wall assembly because of all this existing plumbing that we're dealing with down there. You know,
I'm laughing at you banging every single wall that you could possibly hit. You.
Things happens. Oh my! Oh. Any construction job is now without its hazards. And let me tell you,
I was trying not to laugh.
This guy's Hazard County. Hazard County DIY. Them Yo-Hos.
Oh my god.
Cuckoo.
Oh, I know the reference that you're... I didn't watch that much as a kid. I didn't. I only watched it once or twice, and all you see is the cars jumping off at things. And anyways.
The Charger. The Charger. Concrete anchors, gotta have the right masonry bit to make sure those concrete anchors are gonna go in properly. I get the packs where you have the bit right in with them included, because those bits don't last very long. The dividing wall is starting to take shape, starting to come together. You can see how the section is building here, and Lisa turned down the volume on my drill. One more check. I am not impressed.
I hate... Okay, so I would deafen anybody who is watching with earbuds in. I would deafen you, because this drill is so loud. And you know what? It's weird, surprisingly. I don't think our cat, anybody who follows us know, we always have to have a clip of our cat in there because she's cute. You have to. She's nosy too, but you know what? She doesn't flinch when you do those. She can't hear because when you shake the treats, she is all over that. So we know she can hear.
I was just telling Lisa that the problem here is that I can't just build this wall and slap it up in place because there's so many things in the way. So just like the outside walls, I gotta build around everything. That also means a nice gradual wall assembly. And I don't have the room down here to put together a giant wall like this, so there's nothing wrong with this.
Hello.
How's it going?
Great. Oh my goodness.
It's hot. Hot
Yeah.
in the basement
No
today.
wonder. Wow, you've done a lot down here.
It's coming along easier,
Yeah, like look.
but it's not.
So he's done all of that wall. Oh, there's a load of wash going right now.
So here I've decided to do a little mini wall trial. I built the top and sides of this wall section off to the side of the water heater, and now I'm putting it in place. And the idea here is that if this all works for me, then I can do the same thing on the final wall at the front of the 2 rooms.
Yeah, and you know what? When I was watching this over, that was pretty magical, that little tiny wall.
Right?
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, it was pretty
minutes.
amazing.
So now it's time for, I guess it's the threshold wall, because it's the entrance to one room and closing off the other. But here's the wall going in place, all in one section at once. Opening for the one side, I need to put a little block on the ground to attach the stud to. So I'm just gonna put one concrete anchor in this one.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it was a lot easier. This wall, I had the room to be able to build it fully. And it's so much easier to square up all the studs together when you've got it laying on the ground, obviously. You're not doing it with a level in one hand and trying to hold it in place and mark off where you've held it. Just so much easier.
Yeah, and when like I say, I saw you put that little wall up, but this one, Mark, I'm impressed.
First try.
Yeah, and I was there to witness. He just kind of I was recording it, so he was putting it up, and I was like, what the heck? How? Yeah. At your first try.
Yeah. No,
that was awesome.
There
Good
was
job.
a lot of measurements. That went well that day.
All right, we got this.
Wow.
Little tappy tap. Maybe? No, it's fine. It's a lot of measurements that's gone on down here. How's it going?
Good. Holy Mark.
I'm loving the new drill holster. Look at this.
That is fun. So, can I just say something?
What's that?
I feel like I just want to leave the floor the way it is.
What?
Yeah, I think because I do little crafts on the floor when it's yucky outside.
Crafts?
Remember
What?
that mat you brought downstairs for me? With the hello on it?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
You spray painted in the basement?
A little bit. Just a little bit. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times because I put 2 top coats on. That's okay. I wore a mask. We're safe. And you didn't even smell it. Anyways, I want to get into this craft because I want to show you guys. This is what I do when Mark is downstairs working like a madman down there and I really am feeling useless. So I just do a little crafty craft up here. And now this craft that I didn't take very long, number 1. Number 2, we're gonna use it outside on our spring porch makeover, and I can't wait for that. And I am waiting a very long time because it is not nice weather out there, like snow and
Pretty
sleet
nasty.
and cold. And don't judge because I still have my Christmas stuff up out there. Only reason being, and this is a full disclaimer, because I can't handle rodents of any sort. And I know that this is kind of the time that mice and things are kind of waking up from their slumber. So I think that they sleep all winter. I don't know. I don't want to know because I don't even want to look it up. So I don't even want to get out there and take any of the greenery down because I'm a little nervous. So don't judge our porch at this moment, please. I will need Mark to help me out there because if I see anything, I'm burning the house down.
So this was the mat before I started. Nothing wrong with it. It's actually double the size of the old one, but I just wanted to kind of customize it a little bit. So this is such an easy craft. Anybody could do it. Even if you didn't have a Cricut, I'm pretty sure you could find some letters for stencils and make do with those. I just sized it according to what I thought would look good on the mat. I believe it's 3 inches by 10 inches. So the size of the font totally depends on what size I guess the mat is. Personal preference, totally. It's up to you, whatever size you would like the font to be and what it's going to say as well. Figured out which font I wanted. Now it's kind of important with this font because what's going to happen is when you spray paint, you don't want the spray to go underneath the plastic. So I'm avoiding anything with a really skinny font like you see right here. See that little part? It just might bleed underneath and you really can't erase it if it does. So that's the problem there. So I went with a chunky font. Now I have used this cheap vinyl from like the dollar store. I find that works, but I did happen to have some permanent, really sticky vinyl, and I think that works actually a little bit better. Okay, how satisfying is this? Whew. So I'm kind of making like a stencil, I guess you could call it. I did try to take any of the little lint fluffs. I don't even know what this stuff's made out of. For some reason, I always call it a corn mat. I don't know if that's right, but cocoa mat. Anyways, I tried to get any of the fibers off with this lint brush and it worked. Put the transfer tape over, took it off, and voila. Now I just have to wiggle this transfer tape off of the vinyl, which sometimes is a little tricky, but with this picky tool, it's actually not too bad. And then I just took my blow dryer. I know, weird, but what it does is it kind of shrinks it onto the actual fibers. It actually works really well. Obviously you want to keep it on a warm setting, even hot, just to kind of melt it onto the fibers even better. Now all I had to do was make sure I have taped off with the paper and some painter's tape over anything that any overspray might go over onto the mat.
Why do you have to be so nosy?
All right, so welcome to March in Ontario. Very unpredictable weather. So it is far too cold and too snowy to be lugging this beast of a mat in and out. So I just decided to bring this thing down to the basement and wear a mask and spray to my little heart's content. Now I'm not going crazy with this spray. I'm just going to put probably 3 light coats of the matte black spray paint, as well as 2 coats of the matte clear coat after the spray paint has dried. And it holds up really well because the one outside is still actually looking fairly decent. I just wanted a new one and a bigger one. And this was only $22. Yes, winner chicken dinner. I got up to the till. It was $24.95 and I got up to the till. She's like, that's $22 and whatever cents. I was like, what? Start the car. I was excited.
Another week.
Another week, another weekend.
Aha, there you go.
Yeah.
There'll be more to come this weekend.
Absolutely. I feel like there might be walls coming, like not see-through walls.
We'll see.
I'm excited.
Me too. So don't forget, do all the things.
Like, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bells, and when you do, you'll get notified every single time we upload a new video, which is every week. Loving it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Talk
Take
to you
care.
soon.
Bye.
Remember this. Oh, that's actually perfect. I'm gonna put my beverage in front of me. It's like a thirsty.
What?
Can I get you anything?
I have water and I have a camera. So, I mean, really, that's what else could there be in life?
If you guys enjoyed this video, here's a couple more for you to watch.